sometimes it's pretty nice to talk about something you know absolutely nothing about. I mean, it's not like I'm going to go ahead and do a video about economics or healthy living or how not to be a babe magnet. I mean more like this thing. I got this guy in a big box from a very cool dude a few weeks ago, and I knew absolutely nothing about him, and I didn't really care. My plan for this review was just to go in totally blind, but 5 minutes on TF Wiki later and I can tell you he was released in 2004 as part of the inexpensive Robot Masters range, although this mould was previously used as RID towline, and was originally intended to be G2 hoist. But all you really need to know is that his name is Wreck-A-Hook, he's a Decepticon, and he looks like this. Check out this alt mode. I guess it's like a tow/dump truck. Whatever it is, I love it. As if it's not enough to have all these gas-guzzling pipes and general beef in spite of its ickleness, it's rocking this fabulous black and red colour scheme with his blazing flame tattoos. Not so hot now, eh, Prime?
Oh.
If this was a person, it'd have a pink mohawk and flesh tunnels and it'd play the stand-up bass. It's a psychobilly freak-out! Anyway, I suppose you're wondering why I started with the alt mode this time. Well, it's because of this. Oh yes, automatic transformation. Oh yes, yes, y'all. Check out the robot mode. Is that not the cutest yet most badass thing you've ever seen? It's like a pony driving a Hummer. It shouldn't really work having the entire cab for the torso and these silly little limbs, but somehow it's still totally in proportion. And he's got all his pipes and flames all up the front so you know he's not screwing around. I think he and Jolt would make good friends. It's all pipes and flames and attitude. So this guy can pull some wacky shapes. His little arms are jointed up pretty good and his legs are just no joke. His head is a bit boring though. He's got a helmet, a visor and a mouthplate. He might as well be wearing a blank mask. His head does seem a bit lost in there amongst all his shoulders and junk, but that's not such a bad thing. Makes him look butch and enigmatic. Two of the best things any guy can be. He's got some tasty green light piping in there like a demon. Although the hook at the back does get in the way a little bit and you can't move it out the way because oh no. As far as weapons go, he's got this little handgun which is just his grill. It's always a bit lame when you get a weapon that's just a chunk of the alt mode, but at least this one changes a bit. He's also got this daft see-through mace thing which seems like a bit of an afterthought. Looks like the kind of weapon he'd produce occasionally and just do one move with and then you'd never see it again. Plus it won't go anywhere in the alt mode. Get out of here, Mace. Nobody likes your style. I'm really into this little guy. He's the perfect example of an auto changer. The alt mode's gorgeous and the robot mode kicks ass and the transformation's such a hoot. One of the things I always wanted ever since I saw that awful 80s movie, Maximum Overdrive, was a transformer that turned into a long-nosed truck. Nowadays we're a bit spoiled for choice, but in the old days there was pretty much just clench. But I wanted the cab to become the chest like all the good transformers. Wreck-A-Hook pulls that off with aplomb and he's fast becoming one of my new favourites. I do love me a nice small figure, but this guy really needs to be big. If Classic 3.0 happens, pretty plasbro can we have Voyager class Wreck-A-Hook. Anyway, huge thanks once again to that one awesome guy, Carl Arnold, without whom I would be nothing. Fact.